Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you are all well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you are ready for a new week of guided reading. This week we're going to be looking at a new book, but first, let's remind ourselves of our reading strategies. You can use any of these strategies to help you with your reading. So the ones I want you to focus on are your eagle eye and your stretchy snake. Your eagle eye is when you look at the pictures in the book to help. And your stretchy snake is when you stretch out the letters in the word and you say the sounds slowly and you go back and say the sounds all together. Let's have a go at a stretchy snake of our own. Competition. Competition. You have a go for me? Fantastic, well done. You have it. Let's have another go all together. Competition. Competition. Fantastic, well done. The book we're looking at this week is called Big Liam, Little Liam. Here is what our book looks like on Oxford Owl. Let's have a read. Big Liam, Little Liam. This is a story of two boys with the same name. Big Liam used to live with his mum in the flat. Just the two of them. His name was Liam Morden. Back then, he was almost taller than his mum, and he called her Tiny Tina. Little Liam Kelly used to live with his dad Jim in their house. Just the two of them. Every Saturday night they had a takeaway pizza and watched the big football match on the telly. Then Liam Morden's mum met Liam Kelly's dad, and they fell in love. The boys didn't like saying that word out loud, and they got married. Everyone was happy except for one thing. Liam Morden became Liam Kelly. Now there were two Liam Kellys, and they didn't even look like brothers. Having two Liams in the same house caused problems. In the morning, Tiny Tina would shout upstairs, "Hey Liam, do you need your football kit today?" "Yes, please," one Liam would shout. "No, Ta," shouted the other Liam. Tiny Tina got very confused. The worst time was Christmas. Some presents just had "To Liam" written on them. "Mine," one Liam would shout. "No, mine," shouted the other Liam. It was like pulling crackers, but not as friendly. Sometimes it was easy to tell which present was which. Why couldn't each Liam be called something a bit different? Tiny Tina wanted to call them Liam 1 and Liam 2, but the boys didn't like that. Jim wanted to call them Big Liam and Little Liam, but the boys didn't like that either. So they were both called just Liam, and sometimes that was confusing. One morning, Jim was making scrambled eggs on toast. "You don't like scrambled eggs, do you, Liam?" Jim asked. "Yuck, no thanks," said one Liam. "You know I do," said the other Liam. Jim was very confused. Both Liams read the back of the cornflakes packet. There was a competition. You had to paint a picture of a dragon, and the first prize was a bike you wanted. "I saw the competition first," Liam shouted, pulling out the box. "No, I did," shouted the other Liam. "Look, boys," said Jim, "you are both good at painting. You can both enter the competition." "Okay," they both said. Liam went into the living room to do his painting. He didn't want anyone to see. He painted a red dragon with webbed wings. The only bit of his he didn't like was the legs. He just couldn't get them to look right. The other Liam went up to the bedroom to do his painting. He didn't want anyone to see. He painted a green dragon with long legs. The only bit of his painting he didn't like was the wings. He tried painting them again and again, but they still looked like tea trays. The boys met on the stairs. "Have you finished your painting?" asked Liam. "Nearly," said Liam. "What about you?" Nearly," said Liam. "Do you think you're going to win?" "Do you?" "No." "No, neither do I." Both boys looked fed up. "There's something wrong with my dragon. Take a look," said Liam. "Its legs just aren't right. I've tried and tried, but I can't make them look any better." "The rest of it is good," said Liam. "I like the wings. I can't paint wings at all. Look at these things like tea trays on mine." Both boys laughed. "Hey, I've just had an idea," said Liam. "How about if I paint your dragon wings and I paint your dragon's legs?" said Liam. "What a great idea! Don't tell anyone though." "I won't if you won't." So off they went to help each other out. They were busy painting for the rest of the morning. Later that day they went to the post office and posted a big envelope off to the cornflakes competition. "I hope you're lucky," said one Liam with a smile. "I hope you are too." The other Liam smiled back. One morning, 2 months later, the boys were having breakfast. Jim ran into the kitchen with a letter in his hands. "I think it's about the cornflake competition," he said. Tiny Tina read the name on the envelope. She stopped, smiling. "It says to Liam Kelly," she said. "Which one do they mean?" "You'd better open it," said one of the Liams. Tiny Tina opened the envelope slowly. She read the letter. "You've won!" she gasped. "Well, one of you has. It says that Liam Kelly has won first prize in the dragon painting competition." Jim looked worried. The boys smiled at each other. Tina carried on reading. She looked very worried too. "We would like Liam Kelly to come to the town hall on Friday the 13th at 11 a.m. He will be given an award and asked to name the bike he wants as his prize." "Friday the 13th?" gasped Jim. "That's unlucky." Things were getting worse and worse. "Who's going to go?" asked Jim. "Who's going to go?" asked Tiny Tina. "Liam and I had better both go," said one Liam. We'd all better go," said the other. Over the next few weeks, Jim tried to talk to his son. "Will you be very upset if you don't win?" asked Jim. "I'll hit the roof," said Liam. "I want to win more than anything in the world." But when Jim left the room, Liam smiled to himself. Over the next few weeks, Tiny Tina tried to talk to her son. "If you don't win," she said. "Don't say it, Mum," said Liam. "If I don't win, I'll go bananas. I'll never talk to Liam ever again." But then she left the room. Liam smiled to himself. Poor Jim and Tiny Tina. They were worried the two Liams would stop being friends. They didn't know what to do. On Friday the 13th of April, the Kelly family arrived at the town hall. They sat down in the front row near the stage. The cornflakes bosses told everyone who had won third and second prizes in the competition. "But guess who has won first prize?" he said. Then he held up a wonderful painting of two flying dragons, one red and one green, with long legs and webbed wings. "The winner is Liam Kelly," he said. Both Liams looked at each other, then they stood up and walked to the stage together. "We're both Liam Kelly," the boys told the cornflake boss. "We both painted the picture together, and we know what kind of bike we want as our prize." "Congratulations," laughed the boss. "Name your bike." A week later the bike arrived, with a photographer to take a picture for the newspaper. The bike was a tandem, a bike made for two people. Big Liam had the first go in the front, and the boys agreed they would always take it in turns. And they did. Now that I've finished reading, go all the way back to the beginning for me and have a go at reading it yourself. If you're struggling, you can listen to me read it again on Oxford by rewinding the video, or on Oxford Owl, you have the play button where they will read it to you. This week's guided reading, we are going to be doing another word search. To access the word search, you just need to click the link that I will post in your portfolio. When you click the link, it will bring you to this page, and you will need to press start once you've entered your name. Once that has loaded, you'll then need to press start again and find all of the words in your word search. Don't forget to send me a picture of your fantastic work.